Hi, this is Jenna with Conspiracies Unlocked. And a few weeks ago, we played a game called the Lunar Dial by Morbid, aka Morbid Podcast. And unfortunately, all you guys got was part 2 of us playing the game. So now I'm going to reenact part 1 because it never fucking saved. Fucking technology. So we are going to do the reopening and just tell you all about it because that's like an integral part of playing a game. So this game is from one of my favorite podcasts, the Morbid Podcast. You can find them on the Wondery app or wherever you listen to your podcast because they are everywhere. And I love Ashley and Elena. But this is no way a paid anything. We saw it and we wanted it. So we bought it. So let's open it. The back actually says, the back has a fun thing. It says, gather around the stars in this wickedly cool, out of this world strategy game brought to you by the Morbid Podcast Network. Earn the most moonstones by collecting cards, clearing realms, and gathering full moons throughout the galactic game mat. The moon holds the power of the cards, which may make collecting them trickier than it seems. The Lunar Dial dictates which cards can be played in each realm, so keep an eye on how it's turned. Keep an eye on your opponents too. They may have plans of their own that interfere with yours. Clearing a realm unlocks the power of the zodiac. And if you play a full moon, the tides turn in your favor, allowing you to change the rules of the realms to your liking. Ooh, let's open. So when we open, and it says it is 2 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. So we have this cool little dial thing. And it says the Morbid Network. And this side says cannot play half moons, cannot play crescents, and cannot play new moons. Here is the instructions. It's a lighthearted nightmare in here, weirdos. Morbid is a true crime, creepy history, and all things spooky podcast hosted by an autopsy technician, Elena, and a hairstylist, Ashley. It doesn't say it on the back. I just know them very well. Well, I don't personally, but I feel like I do. It's a great podcast. Meanwhile, tune in for a heavy dose of research with a dash of comedy thrown in for flavor. Perfect flavor. So it comes with this board game. It's like a board game, but it's not because it's a fabric game, and it's very thick fabric. It's almost like velvety suede on the outside, and it's very thick, as you can see. I'm sure you cannot see me through it. Boo. So it's very nice. In fact, I was already gonna steal it for my tarot cards because the thing I use for my tarot cards are very slippery, silky. So this would go here, and it says around it says, keep it weird, but not so weird you accidentally call upon the deities of the moon and get lost in their gravitational pull in space. Bye. And if you look, it's so intricate. It has all of the different constellations. So you can see Libra's here. And Gemini is here. And really, that's all I got. So, that's it. Next up, we have the playing cards. Oh, we'll put this where it goes. So this goes right here. And then it can spin, which, depending on which moon card you get, or if you get a moon card and choose to play a moon card, you get to spin the dial. Like so. Oopsie. So the cards, these are the tarot cards. And as you can see, they do different things. Or, well, you can't really read it that good, but they say different things on them, and they do give your tarot reading at the end of the game. So when you first start to play, you shuffle these, and you go in each corner, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you put the rest back in the box, and then you get the real cards. And these cards are almost like a full deck of cards, except instead of having Jack, Queen, King, and Ace, they have 11, 12, and 13. They also have no ace, so no one card for those that play that way. They also don't have hearts, diamonds, spades, or clubs. Instead, they have half moons, crescent moons, new moons, as well as, oh no, I'm sorry, this is a new moon, and this one is a full moon. So when you play a full moon, you get to spin the dial, and you kind of get control of a lot more. So it's very cool. It's very fun. Different cards. So what happens is that each area here is a realm. So there are 3 realms: new moon, crescent, and half moons. But if you spin it, it changes. It becomes crescent, new moon, or half moons. And your goal in the game is to clear a realm. Oh, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So the realms comprise of, let me shuffle this so we can. So let me check. How many cards do we get per person? Do you remember? I'm so glad I'm talking to myself.
I don't remember.
Thank you so much.
I'm the camera person.
I know. That's Heather behind the camera. We already know that. I believe it's 4 or 5.
Camera person's not supposed to talk.
Well, you can have commentary. It's called commentary, Heather.
Oh.
It's called fucking commentary.
Well, I don't remember how many cards we get.
Oh, setup. 1 in each, blah, blah, blah. Unfold. Deal 3. Oh, yes, it is 3 cards.
Oh, I do remember that now.
This is why, if you watch our podcasts, I'm always looking at Heather like giving her a side eye or like, what the fuck? This is why. So, 1, 2, 3. And then we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gosh, if only we were exercising. Anyways, this would go here, or anywhere really, but you need to have access to it. And then the 12 moonstones, which these are the moonstones. The goal is to get as many moonstones as you can. So 3 go on each white dot. Okay. So that is how the game board is set up. If you clear a realm, you get a moonstone. Also, if you get, I believe, the Capricorn card, yes, Scorpio or Capricorn, you get a moonstone.
Also, if you get the goddess, right?
Yes, and for collecting the full moon goddess. You can only spin this if you were to play a full moon. So I will go first. I will just go in general just to show you kind of how to play. So I have a 5, 11, and 7. So my goal would be to collect as many right now 7s. So this is a 7 and this is a 7. So I can pick that up. Or do you see any or let's say that, let's just pretend like these two were switched. I could also combine. So I could say, hey, I want to pick up these two because a 6 and a 1 equal 7. So with that being said, you can collect if this was a, what's another way to do, oh, here. So, I'm sorry, I'm manipulating the board right now, but you'll get the idea. So 7. So 6 and 1, 6 and 1, and that is 7. But I actually couldn't play on there because that's a crescent. Once you actually play the game, you'll understand. But so we'll just pretend it was there. So I cleared a whole realm, so I get to collect 1 moonstone. Then then we put 4 more down. 2, 3, and 4. And so then Heather would go, and she has a 3, 12, and 7. So she could say, oh, look, I'm going to play on
7.
the new moon. And I can because the only thing says that this cannot play with crescents. So we'll put that over and we'll play with 7s. 1, 2. So she goes there. And then also, when you collect 13 cards, you can cash them in for a moonstone as well. And your goal is to eliminate the realms. And once the deck of cards has been completed, the game is over. And then and then there's fun scoring that says, actually, I can do this both. Here, 1 moonstone each for each cleared realm, like I said, for collecting goddess of full moon, for revealing the Scorpio or Capricorn. So if you get 13 cards on your pile, you can also reveal a card, which this one is Libra. So that's exciting. And then for collecting the most moon cards. So if you count your cards, you would get another one, whoever has the most. And then whoever has the most moon cards in their pile also gets another moonstone. So that is how you play the game. I hope I explained that kind of right. If you watch our part 2, you'll see us play a full game with me and Heather, both interactive and part of it. And we do fuck up a little bit, but we figure it out. And you'll be all part of that. So we hope that you join us for part 2. Thanks so much for watching how you play Morbid, the Lunar Dial felt game. Thank you. Bye.